All right, so we call third down the money down. Money down because that's what keeps the chains moving. That's what gets us points, is by converting on third down. To me, that was one of the biggest differences in this game. Even though Dallas had a chance to win, it was what they did or didn't do on third down in this game. So I thought we'd go through all their third down situations, and I'll kind of talk you through what I see. Because you guys know I'm all about details. Details and understanding big picture. All right, so this is a play that they've had good success with. So it's a little influence shallow here, and they love to run F-post. It was one of my favorite plays back when I played with the Rams. Love to run F-post, and they've added a little twist to this, so it's kind of an F-post pump. Okay, so he fakes the post, and then he runs up here, and I think he runs a corner on this route is what it's supposed to be, or an inside fade, but try to get that guy to jump on the post and then go up over the top of him. And then out here, they run an under route. Okay, so just want you to see where the chains are, because that's always important. I understand trying to get the big play. Most important thing, converting on third down. Okay, so as we run this, the first thing I want to see if I'm Dak Prescott, because we're running a fake post, and then we're going right back to this area, is there a secondary guy there? Is there a guy there that can take away that second level throw, even if we win on the lower part of it with the double move? Is there a safety there? Yeah, there's a safety right on the hash. So I don't really know, even if he beats his guy underneath, what we think we're going to get on this play. So I'm a big picture read guy. So what does that mean? That means the first thing I want to see is pre-snap. I want to see if they're off on the outside. They are off. So if I get this guy to chase at all, to bite at all, this is a steal for the first down. As a quarterback, I want to put that in my mind ahead of time, going, okay, I'll go ahead and read this out and see what this safety does, and if he moves out of there, if this guy jumps and we beat him, then I can take it, but I know that's a gimme. So right there, I've got the safety back here, okay, so what am I reading? I'm reading this guy right here. If this guy bites at all, because I know I don't have the second level, if he bites at all, I'm taking this one right here, right now. So let's let it play out. There it is. There's your first down. Give me first down. Now, I know that's not typically how you read it, but this is how I see the game. I want to see the big picture at all times. From there, if we don't have it, and again, I would rather put like a comeback here and a swing back to this side. So if we're running this double move and we don't have it because the safety's there, and this guy falls off and is sitting underneath this, I want something on the backside that I can go to win. Problem here is Dallas, they're moving this guy over in this direction, and this guy's right underneath it, so everybody's kind of coming over to the party on this side. Like to see him do a little something different on the backside, but on this particular play, as I said, I'm reading through it because of where that safety is. I'm taking the one on the outside, and we've got an easy first down, and we're making money and we're moving the chains. Okay, here's the next third down. A little bit longer, obviously, so kind of tough here, but I really don't know what Dallas is doing here. They've got two guys. CD goes inside. I mean, this is what Dak is looking at. So we're in third down, and I've got my feet in the end zone. I need to get this ball out of my hands. But I don't know what we're doing right here with this particular concept, because the two main guys, in my opinion, because we've got an in on the backside, which is dead because we've got a safety there, and we've got to go on the outside with the safety help over the top. So my read has to be something going on with these two guys right here. Don't really know what we're trying to do here. Now, maybe we're trying to clear it out for this guy on this particular route. If that's the case, then the details have to be, I've got to go outside this guy. I got to go outside and turn him and get him to carry with me so I have a window there. Once I go inside, I just jam everything up. Okay, not only are we close together, but I bring this body into my tight end, giving me no chance as a quarterback to throw that. And again, we're in our end zone, and we get it out of here as the pressure starts to collapse, but really no option there on third down for the Cowboys. Okay, so details, little things as always. Okay, so what we're going to run here is a play that I call pinch. So it's an influence post, and then it's an in route right here. So we're trying to get the big in throw, right? If they open the middle, there's a chance for the guy down the middle, but that's really what we're trying to do. And again, these are details that to me as a quarterback are really important. So what I want you to see here is I want you to notice on this big in that their check down is going to the flat. Okay, why is that important? Why am I pointing that out? Because to me, a good play is where we have two guys in a position to influence one defender. Okay, so put a guy in conflict is how we always say it. So here, okay, you see it. We're going to take the safety out here. And so the guy in conflict should really be this guy right here, because that's really the guy that can take away the in. Right? So if he can take away the in, then I want my underneath guy to replace him. And so if I go to the flat, I allow this defender to take the flat. I allow this defender to take the in, and I've got absolutely nothing. What you see here is that if this guy wants to drop and take the in, here's where the void is that void where he's voiding. And so what I always want on an in is I want my check down. Okay, you chipped. I want my check down to replace and be underneath this so I can get a true high-low right here on one defender instead of going to different zones and allowing two different defenders to cover it. So now if he's sitting right here on the hook, that's probably where the ball goes. Now I don't know if we get the first down or not because we got to get all the way to here, and that's why this defense doing a nice job. Drop with depth. Drop to the chains, force him to throw it underneath and then make the tackle. But the point being is that Dak doesn't really have anything because if he throws it out there, this guy is wide open and free to make the tackle. Can't throw the in because that defender's there. And so good quality concept to me is find your high-low. Where is your high-low on a particular play? Where do I put a guy in conflict on a particular play? And here we're not putting anybody in conflict because we're running everybody to different zones as opposed to getting two guys in the area where one guy has to cover them. So again, nothing leads to a sack. No real options there to get the football out of my hands. Okay, quarterbacks always have a hot plan. Always have a hot plan. Okay, so we've got an empty set here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys up front. Okay, boom, 5 on 5 right there. Anybody else? Anybody else comes, I'm hot. So here we go. There comes a guy. There's the throw. Throw is right in front of Dak. Right, it almost looks like he's looking at it right here. It's right there. Put the ball on him. Throw it to him. Again, I don't know if he gets the first down, but this guy's got to tackle him. Get the ball out. Let him make a guy miss, and he's got to get 3 yards after the catch. But you got to have a plan. Don't have a plan. I mean, and they've got extra guys blitzing. This is what's going to happen. And so, again, you got to win these downs. In good situations against good teams, you got to win these downs. You got to be smart with the football, smart with play design, and have a plan in place to win. You saw it. I don't know why Dak didn't throw it there. I don't know, but he looked like he saw it, but he didn't throw it. We got to have that plan. We got to be ready. As soon as that guy comes, boom, ball's out of my hands, getting it to him as fast as I can, and then we go from there, okay? So we're another 3rd and long situation here, okay? Other thing I always wonder, okay, we're gonna run a play fake here, okay? So I'm always gonna ask the question, why are we play faking it? Okay, what does the play fake give us? If I'm play faking it, then I'm hoping, okay, so I'm play faking it to my back, I'm hoping to draw these guys up and then hit that area where they're going to void or where they're going to step up, right? That to me is why we make a play fake. We make a play fake to influence a defender so we can replace that defender, okay? Why is this important to me? Okay, it's important first and foremost because as a quarterback, when you make a play fake, especially in the gun, it limits your drop, okay? So if we're making a play fake, I don't get the same depth in my drop. I don't get the same timing in my drop, which is so important, is timing your feet up with the routes, okay? So here we go. Play fake right there, okay? When you look at this play, they're going to run a go. They're going to run a hook. Now, CeeDee Lamb is coming to the middle, So maybe the play fake is designed specifically, although this doesn't look like one of those plays, but maybe it's designed specifically to get these guys to draw up and replace with CeeDee Lamb over the middle. And then we're going to run the big end here, and I'm assuming the back is going to work hopefully underneath that, kind of like that last play. Give me a hook there to replace that guy. Okay? So as that all happens, okay, first thing is that hate having go routes all the time on like 3rd and, you see right here, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10. I'd much rather this guy just run some sort of a stop there. So as a quarterback, you want timing throws. So if they start to bring pressure, you can get back, hit the back foot, let the ball go, and you have different options. So could go back and just throw the go route here, no question. But I like stop routes, things that are higher percentage that are going to give me an answer, okay? But really, a couple things here. I'd like to see CD dive in here right now. Dive in and try to get to the middle, okay? So maybe him diving in there, this guy steps up. Maybe we can replace that with the play fake. But more importantly, I want you to dive in here and I want you to move this defender. I want you to move him inside. I want you to get inside, because the biggest thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create this here, okay? And every player should know on a particular play, doesn't mean everybody can't get open, but we're trying to get somebody specific open on the play. There are certain instances where CeeDee Lamb with the inside dig route is going to be the primary guy. Man coverage, zone dog, if we get those linebackers to pull off a play fake, he can be the number one guy. But more than likely, what we're really trying to do is open up the outside end. So I want to see him dive right now. Get inside, pull that defender right now, clear it out for the other guy, okay? So he goes outside, so it makes it a little bit tougher. But needless to say, he still gets across there, and you're going to see this big end is going to be the throw right there. That's the throw that we really should be making on this play. Now, Dak is running around back there already. But what I want you to see is Dak is set right now. Dak is set to throw the ball right now. So to me, as a quarterback, everything has to be about when you get set, it should be one hitch to your throw. So one of two things. Dak is set right now, so it should be one hitch, let it go. Like, let it go, because this is the throw that's coming open. But my point is Dak is too early on his drop here. So he's bailing and moving before anything even gets a chance to develop here. And I think a big part of it is because of the play fake. Play fake right here, he doesn't take as long. Everything speeds up and he's set too quickly. I need a couple extra steps or another second before he drops. So when he gets to the top, he's seeing what's going on and he has a chance to one hitch and let this go right here. I get it. It's tough down here in your end zone and everything gets sped up for the quarterback. So if that's the case, I'd love to see them speed up the routes that they have for the quarterback so he can get the ball out of his hands and still get the first down, giving him different options to do that. Here again, just becomes a throwaway on 3rd down. Okay, another situation here. We're going to run this kind of skinny post here. We'll bring the tight end across. We're going to try to get him down the sideline. We'll swing the back, and then on the opposite side, we're going to bring the shallow. Okay, so what are we thinking? Okay, we're obviously thinking here one. If that opens up, we get the right look, that's our number one. Then from there, we're going to go to the wheel on the sideline, and then from there, both of these guys, in my opinion, should be 3, based off of what the defense is doing. So as we run this, we get press coverage, okay? Maybe you like that right there. It's a tight throw, but what I need to recognize is I've got a safety back, okay? So with the safety back, I'm not throwing that, okay? I'm not throwing that one because the safety's back there. So it really becomes CeeDee Lamb, okay? If you like it, take it, okay? Maybe there's a shot right there. I wouldn't be mad at him. He looks like he's about ready to take it, doesn't. Okay, once he doesn't take it, then the read comes to this guy. As I said, it's either here or here. Read that defender. He stays inside, kick it outside. He goes outside, kick it inside. So third down, again, they're in third and long here, no question. But if he sees that and gets it to Cook on time right here, I don't know. Maybe he can make it, maybe he can't. I don't know the answer to that. But again, it's about positive plays. It's about moving, especially if you want to go for a fourth down, all of that stuff, getting the ball out of our hands to the right guy. So maybe the shot's right there. Be ready, rip it, take it. That's enough space. You can hit that, Dak, no question. Stick it on him. You don't like it? Get right back to the shallow on time, and maybe he has a chance to split this hole right here and pick up the first down. Now Dak does a good job of getting out of this and running for the first down right there. But some missed opportunities right in front of him. And again, I never like to hope that we can make a play off schedule. Happens sometimes, great. But when there's things in front of you that you can make, we got to make them. Okay? So again, long yardage situation here. Okay? So I get it. But again, I'm not a huge fan of just all goes all the time. Okay? So that's what they're going to run here is all goes. Right? Defense knows you're in third and long. So defensive backs on the top, plays way off. On the bottom, we're going to roll a safety. So we're going to make it hard on you to hit these anyways. That's why I'm not a big fan of the all goes on the third and long, because defenses understand that. And most of the time, you're not going to get press coverage, which is really the best situation for go routes. Okay, so, no problem. I don't have any problem running a go route to one side. Okay, run a go route to one side. So if I get a too high look, or if I get press on the outside, I get what I want, okay? So here we could have a 2-on-1 on the front side off of that safety. Great. I can live with that in a third and long situation if we're getting cover 2, okay? The one thing that I always want to be conscious of, especially I've already seen it in this game a couple times, is two things. I want to be conscious of Tampa 2. So if they're running cover 2, this Mike linebacker running down the middle of the field to take the inside guy, safety takes the outside guy. So I want to have something to replace that guy. Okay, so that's one thing. Or what we've seen in this game is we've seen them roll to the front side, and then you'll notice they're playing a quarters coverage back here. So each one of these guys have a quarter of the field deep. Okay, but what they've been doing in this game is they're pushing this guy. Okay, so when you've got a strong side situation, they're going to push this safety. Okay, so if we get that 2-on-1, the first thing I got to see as a quarterback with quarters on the backside, what's that backside safety doing? That backside safety is, if he's eyeing this backside guy, great. Now I get my 2-on-1 and I'm good. If that backside safety doesn't do that and he works this way, what I really want is I want something to replace that on the backside. I want some kind of good throw that can get me close or get me the first down by replacing on the backside. So we could go with a deep curl back there. We could go with an in route back here, okay? And then this guy hooking underneath, as we've talked about. So if this guy wants to push over and help down the middle where my throw would be, I'm going to replace him with a deep curl or a big in, okay? So just watch. So here we go. We're looking at the 2-on-1, okay? This safety gets wide. This would probably be my throw, but this guy's pushing over. So now what? Now we've got one defender underneath to the backside. So whether we're running the flat and the deep curl, whether we're running the hook and the big in, it gives me a chance to replace that safety. So as a quarterback, I can come back and look at the backside safety. He holds there, boom, I'm front side 2-on-1. Backside safety pushes, boom, I'm backside 2-on-1, and I've got options instead of just go routes everywhere where you see. There's not a throw. There's not a throw to be made here for Dak Prescott because soft on the backside, 2-on-1 with the push to the front side. Everything is to the check down. So I don't mind go routes, a solo go route to one side or the other, but I like a good quality concept away from it. Or in this case, knowing that they've been pushing it, something to work the backside and try to get an opportunity. Okay, they get a little PI right here. So like the idea, they're going to come down and they're going to run a pivot. Then they're going to run a corner. Good quality concept against man coverage, no doubt. And then I think CD is going to try to cross here. Okay, so just good coverage. Sometimes you lose. Okay, so you see the pivot. Now they get a PI here, I believe, as he pulls him coming out. But you see, just good coverage across the board. Good coverage right here outside of the tug, obviously. They're running the corner. Looks like he's going to win, but this guy ends up falling outside. They drop a robber down to the middle to help with CeeDee Lamb. So chalk this one up to Miami. They win this outside of the PI. Dallas wins because of the PI, but there's really nowhere to go with the football for Dak Prescott here because it's just good coverage on the back end. So it happens sometimes. Good teams win some reps sometimes. Miami won that rep there. Okay, so another situation where we're trying to get a special play here. Use this up. We're trying to hit this guy on a choice pump. So think he's running a choice, try to get that guy to settle and then get over the top. But now the mess up is in the offensive line. Okay, so what I see here is block. He's going there. The rest of the offensive line is going to the left. Okay, so now could be one of two things. This center is going to that backer, and then these guys are going to the two defensive linemen. Okay, and so what happens here, you're going to see, I want you to watch the offensive tackle here. Okay, he does what we call a squeeze. All right, so he's going to block the defensive end, but then if he feels somebody threatening him to the inside gap, he is going to squeeze back down there and leave the furthest guy from the quarterback free. All right, now, as the offensive line pushes, they're pushing to this guy. This guy doesn't come, so you see they're in a great position to pass all of this off and protect it to the front side. Now, I don't know what they tell Dak. I don't know what the situation is in terms of, are we hot? Okay, so we're going 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 right here. And so anybody outside that box is hot. Maybe that's the case. Or does Dak know they have to bring both of these guys to make me hot? And so if they don't, then the offensive line has to clean it up. I don't know what the scenario is for them, but one way or another, they got to figure this out. So either Dak's got to realize I'm hot here and I've got to find my hot throw, which is probably this guy on the outside right there. And again, that's tough. That's tough. Love to see this guy peek and get some width and be my hot guy right there. But regardless, we either got to block it with the offensive line or we got to be hot. Instead, we do neither one of those things in the red zone on third down. We got a free hitter coming at Dak, and it really just becomes another throwaway on a 3rd and 3 situation. Can't have it. Can't have these things against good teams in big moments and expect to win. Okay, nice job right here. Okay, here on a go route, CD on a corner against man, and then we've got some sort of pivot route, return route right there. Okay, great job right here. Okay, pressure coming, sets in, nice throw, man coverage, not a lot of space, but perfect throw right here. We win this 3rd down. Now we're moving the chains. Okay, so not really sure what the play is, but I'm going to guess that this is a choice route by CeeDee Lamb, okay? Because they like to run that choice, and then they run the return over here so I can read choice and go to the return. What I love that Dallas does here is they put a comeback on that side, okay? Most teams run a go route on that side. So if the choice route breaks outside, they can catch it, and we clear out for them, and we can get a big play. I love the comeback because what the comeback does is if I come back and I'm Dak and I go, choice doesn't win right here, I don't have to try to get back to the other side and figure out what's going on. I can get right out here to the comeback, and I can just work gradually to the outside. There's no other defenders outside. He's gone with CeeDee Lamb. Just work straight outside to your comeback here. Dak's got time. There it is. There's your one-on-one. There's your comeback. Instead of getting stuck inside trying to make a play, boom, let's go right outside and take it, okay? I guess worst case scenario, you work and you throw your swing route right there and let that guy go one-on-one and possibly get it. But that's the other thing that I don't really like about this play. And again, I don't know exactly what CeeDee's doing here, but that looks to me like what they're doing. The other thing is I ask, okay, why do we have our back to this side? So if this guy's running a choice and attacking the middle, putting our back to that side brings extra bodies to that side. Now maybe we're saying he's going to get out fast enough that if his guy's playing man, he can cover him and we clear it out right there. But with that back checking, you see how long it takes him to get out of there. So as Dak comes back and tries to throw this, we got bodies in there right now because the back is to that side. I'd like to see the back set up on the other side so we can check and get out of here and we can clear all this out. Now, if this guy stays in here on the choice, no problem. We got nobody else to get to that comeback to this side. But again, always having a plan. I know the choice is the first thing. But when I come back as a quarterback and I see these bodies, I see this guy in a cop position hanging to the inside, where do I want to go? I want to go to my one-on-one. All the bodies are in here. We give you an option out here to the outside on the comeback. Check your choice. See what's happening inside, where you think he's going to go. Then get straight outside to your one-on-one throw. Again, instead, we're trying to jam it in around a bunch of bodies to the inside. And once again, do not convert. Ironically enough, Miami actually runs this play in the game and scores to Mostert. Okay, Dallas is trying to run a special play that we call T-sneak. So they're trying to come down here, expecting to get man-to-man coverage. They're going to sneak the back through here, and they're going to create a bunch of interference to this side. So whoever's covering him man gets picked, and they have a wide open play to the outside. A lot of teams are running it. And you see, he starts out there. A linebacker is on him. Oh, perfect. We got exactly what we want. It's man-to-man coverage. But watch how Miami covers this perfectly. So what they're doing is they're running what we call one cop. Okay, so cops, we have cops and robbers. Robbers are the safeties dropping down in the middle to help. Cops are the linebackers that drop into the middle to help. So what teams do when they play one cop is these two linebackers right here are playing man on the back. So if the back goes out that direction, this guy covers him. If the back goes the other direction, this backer covers him. And so that's exactly what happens here. I want you just to watch this as we run it through, right? This guy frees up in the middle. He's being the robber cop guy. Hey, whoever comes to the middle, I'm going to help there. This guy is going to cover the back. And so look, he's out in front of the back on this sneak play. Instead of this guy back here having to try to come through all the garbage and we get a walk-in touchdown over here, playing cop down here allows them to switch it off. So our special play that's designed to go to this guy, out leveraged, he's got no chance. Most of these other guys are really just running picks more than they're running routes. Not a lot of great options, even though we're hoping the backside shallow comes out of here. But here we are, third down, tight in the red zone, and we've got absolutely nothing. Dak has nothing to throw here, has to go try to make a play, and not able to make it happen. Okay, then the last third down, they make it work, right? This is what put them ahead in the game. Been kind of a struggle, hasn't been great on third down. This third down, they make it happen. Was really surprised by this one simply because when you look at it, you see Miami is playing quarters coverage right here. Okay, so that means each of them have a fourth of the field. Jalen Ramsey right here, great player, but Understand that you have help to the inside. Understand that you've got safety help to the inside. Jalen makes a mistake here, in my opinion anyways, is he gets caught too far turning and leaning inside, right? So if this guy, Brandon Cooks, goes inside, he's got a safety sitting there. This guy goes inside, he's there. We've got help to the inside. No help to the outside, so can't get beat to the outside. Great job by Cooks. Get him to lean, able to cross over him, and then a great throw and catch by Dak and Brandon right here for the touchdown. But this was going to be really, really tough. If Jalen holds his position, nope. Got a flat, nope. Got a shallow, nope. Got this, nope. We got nothing going if we don't get Jalen to jump inside, or Brandon doesn't do a nice job of crossing him over. We've got nothing else here that's going to help us score in a critical situation where we got to get a touchdown, and they're able to make it work and give themselves the lead. So overall, right, not very good on third down. Came through when they needed to at the very end, but third down is the money down. Dallas has got to get better if they're going to advance in the playoffs.